Right, we are in, bit behind schedule, but we are live. Hello all, and welcome to round 5 of HTR season 12. As you can see, we are at the Temple of Speed. We are racing around Monza. Now, I know it's not the fastest, well, I say it's not the fastest circuit. I'm pretty sure the fastest circuit is Jeddah, but still, this is one of the quickest tracks on the calendar in the world. All over the place. But I think the first driver to be setting a lap now, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Who is to be racing today? That is the question. We have Emma, who's in. We have Oliver in the Sauber, which I want to say is fibre. Titan! 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 We're waiting for you, mate. So, I say let's not wait around. Let's get you in here, mate. Deza. The good old wily dog himself. Deza. I know it's Wily Fox. Oh well. Harvey. Bennett. Bennett's back. Magnetic. Hurricane. And Thomas. Now, do I know what the results were from last weekend? No. Last weekend? Last week? No, because I wasn't here. Harvey won from Beneb, then Magnetic. Okay. So we are just waiting on Titan. But Hurricane has done a lap, but unfortunately it is invalidated. So that lap will not stand. So the next one to come across the line will be Bennett to set the banker of a 120.7. That is pretty quick. As next across the line will be Will. Car number 50 coming up to the line. And it's a 21.1. That's not bad from the Sauber. But here comes the other McLaren. Here comes Deza. Deza 10. Goes quickest. But how much longer for? Because here comes Harvey on the mediums. And goes nearly a second quicker. Okay. Alright. Emma sets a 123 point dead. Walshy a 121.0. Now Walshy is Thomas, if you did not know. Hurricane across the line is a 119.9. So, if he didn't invalidate that first lap, who would have known? And I see Titan in the chat. I can't say the first word on the stream, but screw his Wi-Fi. Okay. Is Hurricane running a Lando Norris helmet? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah, probably. Oh well, what do I know, eh? Don't know much. Don't worry, Hurricane. You always have a spot with me in the commentary booth. Hurricane Titan. If you can't, I'm kidding, mate. But let's just hope your Wi-Fi does get better so you can race, because I have not seen you race in ages, my friend. I miss it. Ah. Oh well. Nobody able to pip Harvey for the fastest time just yet. That will stay the quickest time for, I want to say, a while. Until he puts the softs on. Beneb is either on an outlap or a inlet. Inlet. Okay. Harvey's come back out. Walshy did another lap, but he's going to be coming in at the end of this lap. And that is Will out. And here comes Hurricane to start his lap on new softs. Let's see. I think he. They've all gone to your. Okay. Alright, Titan. They've all gone to your son, apparently. Nah. You've probably still got some in you. I think Hurricane might have backed off. If not, then his DRS is open, yet he is flashing. So maybe he's doing another warm-up lap? I don't know. But there, smartly done by Deza, just moving out the way. He might be able to get a little bit of a slipstream from the Mercedes ahead, but maybe not, as he's just held back just a little bit more. But here we go. Hurricane is going to do another lap. And as he does that, we move on over to the Ferrari. of Magnetic. Slowest in the session so far. But coming around the Parabolica we go. Up to the line, he too is flashing. But it's enough for P3 of a 1 minute 20.2. I think a bit more time needed there if he wants to challenge the top. But anyways, here comes Will round Parabolica. Along with Beneb that is behind him. Into the pits. Okay. Beneb starts his lap as Let's Go on board with Walshy. Now mind, we won't go on board with Walshy as he's into the pits. We will go... No, he won't. He's just lost all his time. And into the pits goes Hurricane. Deza invalidates into the pit lane. Magnetic. Let's see what he can do into the pit lane. I think everybody likes going into the pit lane. Let's see. Oh, not Bennett. He's going up to the line. A 120.1. That's a pretty decent lap. From the McLaren. Let's... Here comes Harvey on a set of softs. Now, if you remember, his first lap was on a set of mediums. So, I think this is in vain for a Harvey pole position. Also, no, I've completely forgot what I was going to say there. Ignore that. I did not say anything. But a little bit of a wobble there from Harvey. That's going to hamper his time up just a little bit. Coming up to the sector time now. Still goes purple. It's only a tenth though. There is a yellow flag in sector 3. That is Beneb. But to hamper Harvey? No, I don't think so. As coming up to the line. Goes 4 tenths quicker. Brilliant lap. Brilliant lap. And as the newer gen would say, he is cooking. I do say that sometimes, but not all the time. But right now, he is indeed cooking. Right, anyways, Walshy, or Thomas, back onto the track. No news from Titan just yet, as if he can be able to get into the lobby. We hope so, because 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of qualifying. Everybody's going to be coming out now to do their final laps. and hope to get pole position and take it away from the grasps of Harvey. Who I think has gone most races with pole. Maybe. I'm not too sure, actually. Crikey. We'll go on board with Walshy because he will be the first one to do his lap. And here we go. Oh, that's a... That's... Hello, Des. Can't park there, mate. A little bit of a late exit there from one Desert 10. You really can't go there, mate. But he was out the way and not hampering the lap of Thomas as Harvey, ego retiring. He thinks nobody's going to beat his lap time of a 1 minute 19.1, which fair enough. That's probably like PSGL levels or something. Is he doing another outlap? Oh, yeah, that's a bit of dirt. It's like you've got a jar of dirt. Right. Seeing that Thomas is going to go again, I believe. But yeah, there's his DRS flap opening. That's Deza right behind, and then that's going to be Magnetic following behind. Let's go on board with Bennett because he's going to be the first one that's going to cross the line for his outlap. Not outlap, for his flying lap. And it is a purple sector 2 that I saw. So not bad. Not bad. Let's see what he can do. The checker flag is falling. That is the end of the session, but let's see first. As Bennett rounds the final corner up to the line, what can he set? It's a 120.4. He stays P3. P3 for the McLaren as Will out. I think he's just dropped it in the middle of the straight, which is a strange one, really. But Emma, I think that might have hampered them a little bit. Up to the line with a 121.1. Stays P7. Hurricane P2. He couldn't improve all too much as a 119.3. Within 2 temps he was. Walshy P4. Then we look behind to see Deza stays P6. Now all eyes on the Ferrari of Magnetic. Not really impressing all too much, but he does go P3. But on pole position and ego retiring from the session is Harvey. There we have it. There is your starting grid for the race. Hey, 4 minutes. Can we hold on 4 minutes? Let's hope, but I'm not too sure, my friend. One second. We do have quite a while until green flag, so be right back, lads. And we are back. And I don't think Titan can join. That's a shame. And we are underway for the formation lap. Titan could not race, unfortunately. No, Titan, I have an idea. Get some snacks. Enjoy the race with me. And as we all line up on the grid, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are off and underway for the race at Monza, and it seems to be a very good start for Hurricane as he moves into P1 ahead of Harvey. Bennett making up a bit of ground on the Ferrari, and a bit of a lock-up elsewhere. But Hurricane stays ahead. Of Harvey. Magnetic. P3 Bennett in P4. Walshy 5th. Desert. Oh, and the Ferrari battling with the McLaren. As Walshy moves up to P4 ahead of Bennett. But it's just the gap that he needed. Just the start that Hurricane needed. As into P1 goes the Mercedes. As we come round to finish the first lap of 27. Hurricane sets the benchmark for everybody to catch up and attempt to overtake him. Bit tricky? Maybe. Will people do it? Maybe. We will see. As through turn 1, 2 we go. It's going to be close between these two, I can feel it. As looking back, look at this battle for P3 as the Ferraris swap spaces, but Deza sneaking on through. And is that because of a bit of bodywork damage for the Ferrari Magnetic? Yes, yes it is. As he might lose out a spot to Beneb now. But no, actually, it's the other way. Magnetic making a move on Deza. And there is a 3-second time penalty for Will already. It's not what you want to see as coming round the final corner, these two are miles ahead of the challenging pack in a league of their own. And miles ahead they are. Behind Harvey, it is 2.6 seconds to Walshy. So those two are flying up ahead. As into the Lesmos we go. Harvey's just gaining a bit of time. 2 tenths the gap now. Will he make a move heading into Ascari? Or will he wait? And it looks like he's going to wait until maybe this straight or the main straight. He's going to wait until the main straight as Beneb did get past Deza. But anyways, here comes Harvey pulling out to the racing line, getting past the Mercedes and takes the lead of the race. Hang on a minute here. A close effort, but no avail. No move done yet. As Harvey is just pulling away a little bit from Hurricane. Sorry about that. Half a second separating these two. Harvey sets the fastest lap, but Hurricane, he's going to catch. Catching, but stays behind. Somebody would have sent it. I need to go get myself a drink a bit. I don't have much of my drink left, so if I go away for a little bit, it's because I've gone to refill my drink. But this is a very, very good battle for P1 between these two. Hurricane is just staying with Harvey. He's not going to let him get away. as Will gets another time penalty. He's just got to be careful as down into turn one. He's gone for it, he's gone for it, he's got it! No, they nearly touch. But Hurricane back into P1, back in the lead of the Grand Prix. Here at Monza. And what a move it was, down into turn one. As Deza boxing on lap 6 for a set of hard tyres. I think he's going to plan to go all the way now. But this is the battle to watch. As Harvey is right on the back of Hurricane. I think he's going to make another move here, as it's going to be another re-overtake for the lead. And then he goes onto the grass a little bit. But ahead. I missed an overtake, didn't I? Oh, God. I look away for 1 minute. I've missed an overtake. Just me, eh? But anyways, it is really, really close between these two. And I think another move will be made by Harvey. And there he goes to the inside this time. DRS is open and ahead is the Sauber once more. I always get disconnected from my own party. I don't get that. But anyways, Harvey does keep his spot ahead. This time round. Now, let's see if he's going to be able to keep it on the main straight. Or will Hurricane retake P1 once again? We will have to wait and find out. And I think Hurricane might be a bit too far back this time. Yes, he is. Not able to make a move. And here's going to be a little interesting battle for P3. Walshy and Hurricane. Walshy and Bennett, sorry. As don't forget, Magnetic does have that wing damage. So it's going to be tricky for him. As through the chicane goes the Ferrari, the McLaren. Through the Lesmos goes the Ferrari, the McLaren, But down this straight here goes the Sauber, goes the Mercedes, and now so do the Ferrari and the McLaren. As through Ascari we go, and it's 5 tenths that separate the top two. But Hurricane, he is chasing that Sauber. And will he make a move? Well, I'm not too sure yet. But I think we will have our answer in a bit as the DRS opens for the Mercedes. 5 tenths the gap. Burning. Will he make a move? He's going to look for a move, but no, just a bit too far behind. I think the same will be said for Beneb further back, as he won't be able to make a move on Walshy, as he's just that bit too far ahead. But coming through the Grande Curve, we go up to the second chicane of the track. It is really close between these two. Through the Lesmos we go. There's the first Lesmo. Up to the second Lesmo we go. Through the right-hander. Both of them taking it pretty well. Hurricane just getting a little bit too squirrely on exit. Went a bit diagonal as well. But he's going to have to stop blinking if he wants to try and catch up to the lead and take the lead. As that's a terrible line from Harvey. And Hurricane back into the lead. Oh, Harvey, what have you done, lad? He's kept himself within DRS range. Fair enough. But he's lost the lead. And now Hurricane leads the Italian Grand Prix one more time. Let's see if he can keep it as further back. Beneb is that bit closer to the back of that Ferrari. Let's see what he can do. Coming up to turn 1, he's going to take to the outside lane. That's a bold move. That's a very good move. But on the switchback, maybe no. Brilliant move by Beneb. That was superb from the McLaren driver. But it's not over yet, as I think Walshy might look for it back into the chicane. But no, just a bit too far behind. But that was a good little battle there between the two of them. But up ahead, 3 tenths the gap. Harvey, he's looking to regain his lead of this race. Is he going to look for it into the Ascari chicane? No, he did for a minute, but it wasn't good enough. He thought better. He thought otherwise. He thought, yeah, I'm not going to go for this one. I'm going to wait until a different part of the track and then get him. That's what I'm thinking anyways. And I think that's what he's going to do. As through the Parabolica we go. 1.5 tenths separate Harvey. Hurricane. Those hards kicking into gear. As through goes Harvey. Into P1 one more time. And further back, will Walshy make a move? Up to turn 1. Oh, he looked for it, but just a bit too far back. And I think now is where the hards are going to really kick into gear. So if you are on those medium tyres, which I will just show you now, is Harvey and Magnetic. Might the changeover time be now? Or do you think they're going to hold it out for a few more laps? As I think Harvey might have made just a little bit of a mistake there. As down the DRS straight we go. Hurricane, much closer than anticipated. Is he going to make a move? He is going to make a move. And into P1 he goes. Into Ascari. But is that the right thing to do? Harvey is right on the back of that Mercedes. And I think he's going to stay behind the Mercedes. As the straight line is just too powerful, it seems like. But it also looked like that Sauber was just pushing him wide. Oi! They nearly come together. It was one of those incidents where Hurricane wanted to come in. Harvey was on the outside. not the outside, sorry, the inside. Didn't look like he was boxing and nearly took Hurricane out. But while she's still ahead of, while she's still behind Beneb, sorry. But now is the time for Harvey to try and get away. He's not going to want to make any mistakes as Hurricane comes out fourth. Right ahead of Emma Payne. As it is 3 attempts to these between these two. Will it stay like that though? Who knows? Oh, my bad. We are looking at a 22.5 second gap here between Hurricane and Harvey. But Harvey's going to keep on going. He doesn't need to box just yet. And he won't. That's the right thing to do, in my opinion. And while she did get ahead of Beneb, just had to mute myself a minute there. Sorry, guys. .1 seconds separates the two ahead. As I drop something onto the ground. Oh no, I'll look for that in a bit. While she's in, Beneb's in. Not while Harvey's in, sorry. And it's a good... Oh, okay. But it's going to be close. It's going to be close on exit. Here's Hurricane. Here's Harvey. Right next to each other. Harvey's behind. Hurricane's ahead. But Harvey is on the quicker tyre right now. But that won't be the case come the end of the race now, will it, lads? Ladies. Gentlemen. I'm going to have a quick look for that thing that I dropped, so 1 second. I found it! But I don't fancy getting back up off the floor, so I'm staying down here. But these two are going to have a very, very good battle for the race lead. And the race win as well. There's 5 attempts separate the two of them. Right now, Harvey is on the better tyre. But like I said before, it won't become the end of the race. When we get to the end of the race, the quicker tyre will belong to Hurricane. While she does pit. Now, is he going to come out ahead or behind Beneb? There's Beneb! Beneb's ahead! And well ahead before we even get to turn 1. He was quick. And as Emma Payne, as we saw, did get a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not good, Emma. That's not good. But anyways, these two still going at it. As down the second straight we go. Or, I think as it's actually known, this is the back straight. But I don't see this one as the back straight. I see this as the back straight. But catching. Harvey is catching, gaining. No overtake yet, but catching, gaining. He's doing the lot. He's doing what he needs to try and get back ahead. He gets back ahead. And it's P1 for the Sauber once more. As the Mercedes, he's going to have to settle for P2 for now. But we will see what will happen come the latter stages of the race with just over 10 laps to go. And looking back behind, 1.1 seconds separate Walshy and Beneb. Beneb is the car ahead in the McLaren. Walshy is the car behind in the Ferrari. As into the Lesmos they go. Into the second Lesmos we go. Walshy will not have DRS. But it's all between these two still. Hurricane, Harvey. It's a battle for the lead. It's also a battle for the championship as well. As DRS is on. Hurricane is back ahead of the Sauber. But nearly going into the back of the Mercedes was the Sauber of Harvey. But not close enough to make any contact. As still, they go into the Grande Curve. Into the chicane. And Harvey still has to stay behind for now. Into Parabolica. Harvey is ahead. He did make a move. But down the back... Oh, not back straight. This is the main straight. Harvey can't defend against Hurricane. Into the lead goes Hurricane one more time. And I am going to go refill my bottle. So be right back, everybody. And we are back as Harvey is ahead, but with a time penalty. Oof. Hurricane did get back ahead. We have two battles going on for position. We've got the battle for P1, yet also the battle for P3. And it looks like it's going to be close to going into Ascari. Will Walshy be able to make a move? We will see. I'm not too sure. He is making a move. He's made a move into Ascari. We go in there. He is in P3. Now, can they just catch up to the back of that Sauber? Who I'm guessing has just a 3-second time penalty? Shall we find out? Yeah. 3-second time penalty. As Harvey. Oh, it's a late move. Late move. But can't make it stick. As Beneb gets back Walshy and into P3. The McLaren goes again. He retakes it from the Ferrari as there is a much bigger gap between Harvey and Hurricane. And down the little back straight we go. Harvey is catching. But his medium tyres will start to wear off soon. They will not last for long. And you know they will not last for long. But heading into the main straight we go once again. Between these two, it's going to be close. Will Harvey make a move? He's making a move to the inside. He's making a move. He's braking. Hurricane's braking a little bit late. He's keeping his nose in. Good battle there. Who's going to keep the position? And also between these two, Hurricane stays ahead. But Walsh is ahead of Beneb. Ooh-wee. But it's not over yet as here comes Harvey. Going to go around the outside? No. He has to settle and wait. Once again, he can't find his way around the outside of the Mercedes. Maybe heading into the next straight, we can see a move being made. We will have a look. As currently 9 points separate these two. Coming down the back straight into Parabolica. 4 attempts is the gap. Those mediums still have life in them. As yellow flag, Magnetic retires. Safety car! This is huge. Will Walshy and Benner box? Yes! They're going for softs. And this, potentially, ladies and gentlemen, could knock Harvey off the podium. depending if they stay in it. If they stay out on track, maybe. But it also depends on what lap the safety car comes in, because we are on lap 24 of 27. Not many laps to go. I wonder what happened to Magnetic. I am not too sure. Maybe he just lost the rear coming out of the second Lesmo. Oh. Never mind, we know what happened to Magnetic. Got wing damage first lap. Then the game pauses and unpauses. And sends him into a wall. What a joke. I agree. But Walshy, Beneb, they're just coming through Ascari. They're going to come out They're still going to be P3, P4. Harvey, I think he might have this win in the bag, depending on what happens with Harvey and the safety car. If Harvey can get a brilliant safety car restart, he might be able to charge himself up ahead, 3 seconds clear, and get on that podium. Maybe even a race win, but that looks really, really unlikely. The thing that I think will happen is that Walshy and Beneb are going to knock Harvey off the podium. That is exactly what I think is going to happen. But I guess we will find out. And we will find out when the safety car comes in, will we not? Anyways, safety car is in this lap. So, it's not doing one more lap. We go after Parabolica. We go racing for 2 laps. Once we finish Parabolica, there is Deza in the background. He's also going to contribute in knocking Harvey down some places. Which, in this case, is going to send Hurricane to the top of the table. Top of the championship. But we will see. We will see when he goes, and he's gone. And it's a decent restart for Hurricane. As across the line we go to start lap 26 of 27. And weaving down the straight he goes, trying to just break the toe from Harvey. Harvey going out to the outside. He's going to make a move. But I think Hurricane's going to keep his nose in. And keep his nose in, he does. And he stays ahead. Oh, this is getting feisty. I like it. I would like some salsa with my nachos to make it even more feisty. As maybe Walshy looked for a move there, but not quite. Coming through the Lesmos, and that Sauber is pushing the Mercedes. He didn't look for a move through the second Lesmo, did he? I think he did. Coming down this little straight, Harvey is pushing the Mercedes. He's wanting to get a move on with it. He's going to make a move. Into P1 goes Harvey. But has he set himself up for demolition? Is he going to lose all those places? Is he going to drop down to P5? Simply because, well, 1, of the penalty, but 2, the slipstream. I almost said DRS, but you don't get DRS this lap. You do now, but you don't get it down the main straight. Now, let's see what will happen. Will Hurricane make a move? I think so. And around the outside he goes on Harvey. Back into P1 goes Hurricane, pushing Harvey wide a little bit. Heading into the Grande Curve. Hurricane's still in the lead. Walshy looks for a move around the outside. He makes a move around the outside. He's ahead of the Sauber, but the Sauber is back ahead. But Walshy is ahead, and Bennett's ahead. Deza's ahead. It's a calamity for Harvey, as now he's got to sit behind the McLaren. The two McLarens, sorry. The Ferrari and the Mercedes. And that is not what he wanted. That's the opposite of what he wanted to happen. But I don't think it would have mattered either way because of that penalty that he has got. But out in front, it is still all to play for. Will it be Walshy or will it be Hurricane? Now remember, these two, I believe it was these two that gave us a very good battle in Monaco. Come round the final corner. Coming up to the line now, Harvey does get packed. Desert, but Hurricane Lily wins in Monza. Walshy P2 and Beneb on the podium. Desert P4 with Harvey P5. But what a race that was, and what a race for the race win that was. Before the safety car and after the safety car. What an exhilarating race. Oof. I've enjoyed that one, and I hope you lot have enjoyed that one as well. But there you go. There is your podium. Oh, I don't have space for any captures. If anybody would like to take a screenshot of that, that would be great as well. But what a race that was. Hurricane, P1. Walshy P2 with Bennett P3. Deza P4 with Harvey P5, courtesy of that time penalty. With Emma in P6, Will P7, and Magnetic, the only retirement of the race. And now I will inform you of next week's race. We will be going to Spain, and it is an all compounds race. So you will have to use the hards, you will have to use the softs, you will have to use the mediums. That comes next week. Then after that, we've got Belgium, then Netherlands. Both of those races are going to be normal races. Then we have Great Britain, which is going to be a sprint. Then we finish it off with Sao Paulo, Brazil. But anyways, that has been round 5 of HTR. I have been your commentator, Azure, or Azure, or whatever you want to call me. That is completely fine. And hopefully, I will catch you all next week. Have a good one.